Imagine this. A woman allows you to touch a certain part of her body, and right in that moment, her mind and her heart are sending signals louder than words ever could. This isn't about manipulation, pickup lines, or alpha male tricks. It's about the raw, honest language of the body and brain, the way women communicate feelings that they almost never speak aloud. There is one specific area that acts like a truth detector for emotions, a place where permission isn't just physical, it's psychological, instinctive, and deeply revealing. Understanding this isn't about shortcuts. It's about tuning into signals most men completely miss, signals that could change the way you understand intimacy forever. A woman's body isn't a random collection of surfaces. Each part functions almost like a zone of trust, a map of how close she feels to someone emotionally and instinctively. Every time she allows contact, she's making a split-second, unconscious decision about who you are, whether you're safe, whether she can let her guard down. This decision isn't rational. It happens below conscious thought, shaped by instinct, emotion, and biology. And here's the thing. Most men treat every touch the same. They think brushing an arm is the same as brushing a shoulder or holding a hand. They believe small gestures carry the same weight as deeply intimate ones. And because of this, so many opportunities to truly connect slip by unnoticed. Let's break it down. The first level is neutral territory, the arms and shoulders. Touch here is simple, non-threatening. It's where she's testing the waters, sensing your energy, assessing your presence. If she allows it, it's a small nod of trust, but it doesn't yet indicate deep attraction. Next comes the hands and wrists, subtle but powerful connectors. When she lets you hold her hand or touch her wrist, she's giving you access to expression and control. These are gestures of intimacy, a small but significant step in letting someone in. Her nervous system is reading more than just the physical touch. It's decoding your confidence, your intention, your authenticity, everything you bring into that contact. The next zones are more sensitive, the waist and lower back, followed by the neck and face. The waist and lower back are instinctively private areas out of her line of sight, which means allowing touch. Here is a subconscious sign of trust and acceptance. The neck is biologically vulnerable, and the face represents identity itself. When a woman allows touch to these areas, she's not just being polite, she's granting access to parts of herself that are sacred, highly personal, and deeply guarded. Each of these stages represents a step in her emotional hierarchy, a ladder of trust that must be climbed naturally and respectfully. And then there is the ultimate zone, the hair. This isn't just another area. It's a profound symbol of identity, femininity, and personal expression. When a woman allows someone to touch her hair, she's surrendering a piece of her control, something she usually handles and presents only herself. It's a gesture that happens when trust has been earned through respect, patience, and authenticity. How she reacts, tilting her head, closing her eyes, letting a subtle smile escape, is a reflection of total comfort and safety, chemical and neurological, not conscious decision-making. The hair is the final emotional portal, a silent signal of surrender that says, I feel safe with you, I trust you. Physical contact is never about conquest. It's a nuanced conversation, a dialogue spoken through nerves, chemistry, and instinct. The gestures matter, the sequence matters, and above all, the authenticity behind every touch is what she senses and responds to. The beauty of this understanding is that it allows connection on a level most men never reach. It's not manipulation, it's not strategy, it's awareness, empathy, and the ability to truly read the silent language of the body. The journey through these zones, arms, hands, waist, neck, face, and hair, is a roadmap of trust, a guide to emotional closeness, and an invitation to understand what she cannot or will not say in words. Once you understand the hierarchy of trust in a woman's body, you start to see the subtle ways she communicates. Every touch is a language, every gesture a sentence, and every small movement reveals her instincts. The arms and shoulders are the first test, neutral ground. If she leans into your touch here, She's signaling basic comfort and curiosity. This doesn't mean she's deeply attracted yet, but she's giving you the green light to continue with respect and attentiveness. Her nervous system is scanning you in milliseconds, evaluating your energy, your calmness, and your intent. If anything feels off, she will instinctively pull away. When you move to hands and wrists, the conversation deepens. Hands are expressive. They communicate connection, interest, and a willingness to share control. The wrist is even more vulnerable. Letting someone touch or hold it without tension is a subconscious acknowledgement of trust. These moments are more than just physical. They are emotional and neurological. Studies in emotional communication show that people can sense love, warmth, or desire through touch alone. Women in particular are attuned to these subtleties. Her response isn't about conscious thought. It's chemical, visceral, and instinctive. The waist and lower back are instinctively private, places she can't fully see. Letting you touch here is a step into her instinctive trust zone. She is signaling that she perceives you as safe, that she accepts your presence, and that she subconsciously feels you respect her boundaries. This isn't about seduction, it's about how her body assesses your energy. The slightest tension, hesitation, or dominance will change her response. But when she leans in, relaxes, or tilts her body toward you, it's an unspoken signal of acceptance and psychological comfort. Next comes the neck and face, sacred areas of vulnerability. The neck houses critical arteries, and the face represents identity and self-expression. Allowing touch here is deeply intimate. When a woman doesn't pull away, it's a primal indication that she perceives you as trustworthy and safe. Every subtle response, relaxation, eye movement, the way she breathes, is a window into her subconscious. Physical closeness at this level is a silent communication of acceptance, not an invitation or a manipulation. It reflects a deep alignment between her emotional instincts and her sense of safety with you. Finally, we reach the hair, the ultimate zone. Hair is a symbol of femininity, personality, and identity. Women touch their own hair instinctively when they are nervous, curious, or expressing attraction. When she allows someone to touch it, she is relinquishing control over a part of herself she usually guards. Her nervous system enters a state of safety, releasing chemical signals that reinforce trust and comfort. The signs are subtle: a tilt of the head, a soft sigh, a closed-eye smile. None of this is conscious. It is pure instinct. This is the final confirmation that trust and emotional surrender have been earned step by step, naturally and respectfully. Every step in this hierarchy builds on the previous one. There's no shortcut, no trick, no manipulation that can replace genuine respect and authentic presence. Physical contact is a dialogue, chemical and emotional, that speaks louder than words. Misreading it or rushing it breaks trust. Understanding it allows connection at a level that few men ever achieve. It's not about conquest, it's about empathy, observation, and responding appropriately to the silent language her body offers. Every zone, from neutral arms to the ultimate hair, is a signal, a guide, and an invitation to emotional closeness that can't be forced. When you fully grasp this map of emotional and physical trust, you start to notice patterns most men completely miss. Every gesture, every small movement, every reaction is a conversation happening below the level of conscious thought. She's constantly evaluating your energy, your respect, your authenticity, and responding instinctively. The beauty of this process is that it's not about manipulation or strategy. It's about awareness, empathy, and being genuinely present. Touch is chemical, neurological, and emotional. It triggers reactions in the brain that words cannot. When a woman allows contact in the arms, hands, waist, neck, or hair, each level represents a deeper threshold of trust. The nervous system reads everything: the gentleness in your hand, the steadiness of your energy, the authenticity of your intention. It's a silent, visceral assessment. If you respect her boundaries and respond with calm, confident energy, each level naturally opens. If you rush or force it, the body withdraws instinctively. There is no bypassing this hierarchy. It cannot be faked or coerced. The ultimate zone, the hair, is the clearest indicator of emotional surrender. Hair isn't just a part of the body, it's a statement of identity and self-expression. Allowing someone to touch it, especially after all other levels of trust have been demonstrated, signals profound comfort and safety. Her subtle reactions, tilting the head, closing the eyes, a quiet smile or sigh, are not conscious decisions. They are chemical, neurological, instinctive signals that she feels completely safe with you. This is the point where her defenses are fully relaxed, and her body is speaking truths her mind may still hesitate to voice. Understanding this process transforms your perspective on intimacy. Physical closeness isn't about conquest or persuasion. It's a silent dialogue of trust, instinct, and emotional resonance. Each stage, from neutral arms to hands, waist, neck, face, and finally hair, tells you where she is emotionally and psychologically. When respected, these stages create a natural, safe progression of closeness that feels effortless and genuine. The key is awareness, noticing subtle cues, honoring her boundaries, and responding authentically. The reward is a level of connection and understanding few men ever experience. Remember, this isn't about tactics, tricks, or manipulation. It's about empathy, observation, and building trust step by step. When you understand the body's silent signals and respond with authenticity, the connection becomes natural, profound, and deeply meaningful. Each level of touch is a conversation. Neutral arms signal comfort, hands and wrists signal expression, waist and lower back signal instinctive trust, neck and face signal sacred vulnerability, and hair signals total emotional surrender. By following this map with patience and respect, you can truly understand and honor the silent language of intimacy. The journey is chemical, neurological, and instinctive, but it's also deeply human, a conversation between hearts and minds that requires nothing more than awareness, empathy, and genuine respect.